Hey guys, this is Malachi from Channel Centenarus, and I guess a quick note of something I just noticed and realized. In Revelations, it talks about how the two witnesses, and you'll have these two witnesses will be like, I guess, murdered or massacred of some sort or fashion, and the whole world will rejoice and watch their dead corpses for like 3.5 days, and people are sending each other gifts. And when John, who was on that island, and he had this vision from God, the unveiled scroll, everything else, it probably seemed like crazy fantasy to him to think that everybody in the entire world could possibly see the corpses of the two witnesses at once, and everyone would be celebrating at the same time, and then you could send from one end of the world to the hold on, let me get it on the screen, in the other, from one end of the world to the other in 3.5 days. Well, you know what the Bible says? That's what's going to happen. You know what dawned on me today? We have national news media, and I can see what happens in California sitting here in Texas. And I can also see what happens over the internet or just on TV, depending on if they feature it on the major media. I can see what happens in Israel or what happens in in the Gaza Strip. I can talk to my friend who's out there in Afghanistan right now. I could talk to her right now if she was online, but she's not. So everybody could see through some form or fashion the two witnesses, whether it be a universal one world government, kind of like the Bible says there's going to be one world monetary system, everything. Point is, there could be a universal news media, which everyone in the world could see. Talk about creepy. Bible prophecy happening. Or I guess the ability for it to happen is like right there. Just a little bit more, and it's there. Because you know what? You already have like the BBC and the NBC and CNN and CBS. That's all you gotta have is like that, or like I said, a universal news network, UNN. I don't know, some kind of cool, really snazzy, and I don't know, some kind of symbology thing. I don't know. We could figure something out in the way. I'll get to it. But something else was really cool I heard today, and I was doing some reading on and just looking it up. Israel. Really neat stuff. Sorry, I'm watching myself in the camera reflect right here, so it's easier to watch me talk than it is to watch you guys in the camera. So you got the Israel, and you know what, they're like at the point where they could rebuild the temple right here, right now. They're saying, yeah, you don't have to be on the actual temple spot where the Dome of the Rock is. No, you can be just a little bit north or south of it, because those are the two places where it actually might have been. They're finding in archaeology that it could have been there, So they have pretty much everything except for the red heifer, which, by the way, went like missing for however many thousand years, almost 2,000 years since AD 70, when they destroyed the temple, and all of a sudden all the red heifers that they used to sacrifice went missing. Yeah, they just came back. They had a couple, like 4 years ago. One was born, and they haven't had one in a long time. Just saying. So it's like everything's lining up. I mean, they've got all the temple fixtures. They've got the I don't remember what it's called anymore. It's like that It's that huge candle thing with all the candle spokes across it. Yeah, I'm uneducated. What do you know? So they got that done. It's pure gold. They've got like garments for all the priests. They have like an actual school where you can learn to be one of the priests. And at any time it could happen. The temple, which the Antichrist is going to go in there and say, "Hey, I'm God." Yeah, I'm God. Wait, I'm not saying I'm God. Hold on. But he could walk in there and say that. And they're to the point where they could just build it at any time, And all kinds of prophecies about Israel that, one, they're coming back. Two, the fact that they became like a nation in a single day. Yeah, I remember it reads. I think it's in Isaiah. It says that like in one day they became a nation again, the only nation to ever become a nation again, with all of its heritage and language and religion, everything in it, everything of it, and then become a superpower, like the dominant power of its region, then in itself a superpower of the world. Because guys, don't mess with Israel; they'll just go ahead and nuke your butt anyways. So it's interesting stuff. Just saying. That looks tasty. Well, I guess my food looks like it's going to be coming out sometime soon, and I want to look at how this video looks. And maybe I'll make a part 2, and I'll make like a little thing when I figure out how to use YouTube. A little thing up here, like right there, somewhere in that general area that says part 2. You can click on it, and I'll continue my talk, or maybe I won't post it. Who knows? We'll see what happens, though. I'm getting more comfortable with the camera and talking to you. I mean, it's just really hard to see you guys in that little speck in there. I don't know what it is, but it's hard to see. I know you're listening. I know you're watching it, but it's hard to see you, and I don't like not being able to see the whites of your eyes. So I guess I'm gonna say peace out. I love you guys. This is Malachi on Channel Centenarus, and peace out, bros, or something like that.